stay aggressive here. Not going to let up too much. Wait, no. Whoops. Sorry, I was reading that. Alright. Ace Jack is a good card to... I don't know if there's a lot of value in re-raising, but I think we can definitely call. And that's obviously a good flop. And I'll go ahead and bet here because I want to get a big pot. Oh, terrible card. I gotta kind of check this back. I mean, this a 10 has a straight here, so I'll call. But ugh. All right, so we had a better two pair, so we ended up winning a decent pot. And we'll go ahead and 3-bet again here. We got a good 3-bet. He hasn't really folded any of our 3-bets, so that's kind of interesting in and of itself. That's a pretty good card to barrel. The king is a pretty good barrel card. And now, I mean, man, the chances of him not having us beat and not calling are pretty bad. Wow, our 5 is good. So he must have had a 2 or an ace and called us down. That's pretty epic. He had the 2. So that's kind of interesting. You see, by being aggressive and betting aggressively, what we did is we got him to the point where his he was really really just calling down light because we had just been so aggressive the whole time, and so we were able to actually be getting value out of like 3rd or 4th pair there, which is unique to heads up a lot of times. So yeah, heads up. I love heads up. I've said that in videos before. I really enjoy it, and I think it's one of the most profitable types of poker you can play. Now, to keep on Shippen's credit, I ran really well against him. So I don't know that he was necessarily playing like terrible or anything like that. I was just I was running very well against him. I'm gonna continuation bet on our barrel this turn. Not only do I have a gut shot, but the jack isn't a bad card. I mean, if he was calling light, the jack makes it hard for him to call again. There's not really many draws out there, so if he's got like 5s through 9s, he's gonna fold this turn a lot. If he has the 10, he'll probably call. Oh wow, wait, no, I don't have a straight. I thought I just rivered a straight. That would have been sweet. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So not the card I needed for a straight. Now I'm not really sure if I want to bet here or give up. I think I can probably bet here. He may call most of the time, but I kind of put him on like a weak pair, and I think the jack made it really hard. He was having a tough time calling the jack, so I think he's also going to have a tough time calling this river bet. He may still call it, but yeah, I think he's got like 7. Oh, the 4. Wow. Wow, I don't know why. I'm not sure what I did to make him think that I was that crazy there, or that I had that weak a hand. I'm not sure why. I mean, good call on him, but I'm not really 100% sure why he was able to make that call. That's sort of surprising, really. Wow. Good call. Not particularly pleased that he made the call, but I thought like that was the exact kind of, at times you put the guy on the right hand, and you make what you think is the right play for his hand, and he'll still call. That's why value betting is really, really good in low stakes. Micro stakes, value betting is king, and that's a good example of why. Man, so I wonder how much. Yeah, man, we're kind of bouncing around here, but that's okay. We're still having an awesome session. That heads up game definitely helped. And playing on, whoops, gosh, whoops, almost sat out there. We'll just call down here. This isn't a great board for us anyway. Bet on table 3, I'll just bet half pot here. He might have a 6 or something and want to call. Yeah, here I think we can flat. Yeah, we can definitely flat call. We're super deep with the guy to our right, so flat calling is definitely going to be profitable. Be really expensive when we get set over set, but. And on table 3, I'm just going to go ahead and raise it up, try to isolate the limps. And I'll continuation bet on table 3. Make it a little more than half pot. And I'll fold the, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I just did it again. I was talking about a hand that was off screen. And I'll just go ahead and bet again here for value on table 3. Ah, that worked out pretty well. On table 3, that was kind of lucky. Sorry, anyway, on a table off the screen, I made a call with 3s because the guy was deep stacked. Really nothing interesting about it. Missed my set and folded. I'll continuation bet on table 2. And on table 3, I'll check back. Yeah, fold to the raise. Sorry. I definitely try to keep the commentation up, but sometimes I'm just going to have to play. So, looks like trying to see what our, oh yeah. So yeah, having a pretty good session. Not gonna complain. Probably, I kind of want to, end it soon because I've had a good session. I want to end it on a good note, end while I'm ahead. Call it good. But definitely, this will be like, nah. I had one session where I won like $20, so that would be, more winnings. But like 18. So I don't know how I didn't. Yeah, it's a lot of winning to do. So I'll bet here with the jacks. I mean, people play pretty straightforward, but I don't really want, queens and aces to come on the turn because that's going to make it really tough to play. When I get called, I mean, this is a really dry board. I got to assume I'm beat most of the time here. He probably has a king, even if it's a weak king. I mean, I certainly don't want to get involved too much. Maybe he's calling with a pair. If he is, there's a good chance he'll check, and I certainly am fine with seeing a showdown here. He may have just hit a queen on the river. That may be why he checked, or he just has a weak king. Okay, he had 7, so the pocket pairs was one of the more positive options we could have gotten out of that, so I'm happy that that's what he had. And that's cool. So that's why we bet there, with the jacks on the king-high flop. is because there are hands that we still get value from. You know, I can still get value, even if it's only a little bit of value. I mean, I can still get value out of pocket pairs sometimes and hands like that. And so that's, yeah, that's why I still will bet on king high flops when I have jacks. And I don't really want to show weakness and let someone try to bluff me off my hand if they, you know, if I check the king high flop and now they don't think I have a king. I just play solid. Okay, this guy 4-bets. Huh. I think this is the second time he's 4-bet me. Yeah. It's the second time he's 4-bet me. That's a little crazy, but not enough to be conclusive that he's going crazy, because I certainly haven't been playing in a way that should make him think I'm doing anything crazy light. That's okay. I'll tell you what, this guy's been really easy on me, blind versus blind. Like, I've just been stealing every single button and every single blind, and he hasn't really been fighting back. On a different off-screen table, he did make a pretty big bluff on me when I had jacks. The third flush card came on the turn, and he made a pretty big raise. And I folded my jacks, which were an overpair, so good bluff by him. But oh well, what can you do? Oh, what just happened here? Somebody just got really upset in the chat. That's usually entertaining. But, you know, you are going to get bluffed sometimes, and it's really important not to, like, pretty much not to care. Like, if somebody bluffs you, cool, they bluffed you. It's really not that big a deal. If you let it get to you, or you let, you know, or you get really upset that somebody pushed you off a hand, I mean, honestly, most of the time, players are a little bit, you know, more straightforward. I know I make some hero calls sometimes, and they may look like they're kind of crazy and I'm calling super light all the time, but most of the time I have to have a really good reason to make a call like that. I don't just make calls like that all the time. In fact, most of the time I give up when I'm raised or when you know, someone's acting crazy. Or when someone's acting, you know, very aggressive. Three bet here, just gonna let the 10 jack go. Man, I really want a soda. Let's see what we're looking at for my session. Wow, over 2.5 hours. All right, at 3 hours, I definitely need to take a break. If not just for my voice, but just to you know, go grab a drink and take a break from playing, because super long sessions, you tend to start to, you know, maybe not play as well, start to make mistakes, mentally fall apart. And I don't want to do that when I'm having such a good session. Oh, this is okay. I'm going to make a little bit of a squeeze play here on the off-screen table. Yeah, we'll raise it up to, yeah, 36 is good. 3 times our bet. I'll let you know how it works out. I'll just fold this ace-7 and ace-10 I'll call. I ended up getting called by one player, and I'm actually probably just going to check fold. The flop was 9-6-7. So a really terrible flop. He checked though, so now I'm going to take a shot at it. Sorry, I'm talking about the table off screen, but yeah, he folded, so cool. ended up winning. Whoa, what do I have here? I need a 7 for a straight. Probably just check and be done with this. I don't want to go and get like crazy, and I don't like ending a session on a bad note. So towards the end of a session, I tend to kind of clam up a little bit, try to be extra tight, especially like if I've got a loose image. You know, I'm just gonna kind of tighten up towards the end of my session. I don't want to give any money away when my focus is less than great. This guy has not folded to any of my 3-bets, so I would 3-bet sometimes. I'm just going to call because this guy's really loose. He's stealing a ton from late position, and I'm probably going to check call down on this flop on table 1 because he has been just kind of crazy. And I'm still just going to check. I don't want to play a big pot here, but I would think he would bet at some point here. And table 3, queens, usually a good thing. Don't know anything about this guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and raise, make a reasonable size raise, and I'll just bet half pot on table 1. Table 2, I'll just continuation bet, standard, fold there. Get raised, that's a little strange. I'll call. The king's not a great card, but I'm not folding here. I don't know anything about this guy. The raise doesn't make sense for a king, so I'm just going to call. If he's got a set that... Oh my gosh. Brutal. Oh man. Okay, well, so much for not trying to lose any big pots before the session ended. I mean, not much you can do there. The fact that he... I'll make a note there. That's a good note to take because... you know, that's kind of a strange place to make a raise, I think. I don't usually raise there, but beeping noises. Oops. Raise that. Fold there. King. And then I'll just go ahead and c-bet out here on table 3. And he folds, which is cool. So lost a little pot there, back down. Man, it's unfortunate. Table 3, again, this guy's limping. Again, I'm going to raise it up and isolate. I don't know what else I mean, you gotta just going to, you know, I'm gonna raise it up, I'm gonna isolate it, I'm gonna c-bet again, and you know, we'll see what happens. He raises again. I mean, I don't like it, but he min raises. I'm gonna call. 8's a terrible card. This is not like, this just isn't going well. But I'm gonna call again. You know, I've got top pair, 5. He's got to have like 6-9, which is not a, you know, common hand. I mean, he could have 2 pair pretty easily, but you know, I'm just gonna check call down, and you know, he's gonna have me beat sometimes, and that sucks. He could have a set. He could easily have 2 pair. 6-9, 9 jack. Ugh. Oh God, 10-7. Come on, this guy's kicking my ass. Jesus. Oh my God, this beeping noise is what's probably tilting me. Like, all I hear is just beep, 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 beep in my ear. We'll raise here with the ace-king. And we'll continuation bet here. Stay aggressive. So it looks like he's playing pretty straightforward. This is going to make me want to play longer because I've now lost like, oh man, I just gave back like a full buy-in. Ugh, torture. Just lost a huge amount. Yuck. Oh well, that happens. I don't know, I probably could have folded that hand. It was, I don't know, I guess it was kind of obvious that I was behind, but yeah, late in the session, make mistakes. I think that probably was a mistake though, because he's not going to showdown without hands. despite the fact that he's playing a lot of hands pre-flop. And this guy's playing pretty aggressively too. I'll go ahead and raise his open. I guess these guys probably think I'm just tilting really hard. I mean, ace queen's a pretty good hand, so I'm guessing these guys think I'm like on tilt going crazy. I'm really not. That was probably a little bit of a mental lapse, and I'm a little irritated that that guy just left, but that's okay. Such is life. And then we'll play a little heads up, I guess, on table 3. Frustrating. Frustrating to lose a big hand like that at the end of a session. I think I mentioned that I was trying to avoid that, but it happens. It happens sometimes. Oh, hold on a second. Phone call. Food update, hopefully. Getting mixed signals on the status of my food, so we'll see. But probably going to be calling it a session shortly. We'll just call there. Not, whatever. Still just kind of irritated with how that set of hands went. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna sit out some big blinds because I gotta. Oh, come on. One good double up here would be nice. Bet out here. God, come on, one time. One time, raise. All right, so let me sit down next big blind. So I expect that these tables are kind of dying out. I mean, they're still not bad. I mean, these tables are still actually pretty soft, but I gotta take a break. And we'll just sit down next big blind here. All right, well, that's gonna pretty much almost done. All right, well, disappointing end. If you look at the graph, we kind of went for a tumble there. I think some of it was definitely bad play. In fact, let me pull up my biggest losses. Queen 10, yeah, that was my second biggest loss of the session, and it was pretty ugly. I'm actually gonna mark that hand for review. I guess you can now mark what the hand's for. So anyway, I marked the hand. We'll take a look. Still a pretty good session overall. I mean, my win rate's fine. I'm going to go ahead and take a look real quick at let me find this. So this is done, so let's stop that. 2 hours and 50-minute recording there. But let's go ahead and look at our reports. Get an update on these, $100 to $10,000 challenge overall, so that we can see where we're at. If we go to just buy stakes, that'll tell us. And we're doing fine. We are. I know it's off the screen or whatnot, but we're up almost $40 now. So we're up almost 40 bucks. We're winning at a rate of 11.37 big blinds per 100 hands. And so that's, for those of you who count in big bets, that's what, 5.5 big bets per 100. So everything's good. And that doesn't include our rake back. If we look at our cash results graph, and we go to add in rake back, which we're not getting all the rake back that we would have normally, we're almost up, 50 bucks. So it's saying with rake back $48. So cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the sweat session, and I'll be on later tonight, I'm guessing. I don't know. I might have some stuff to do, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you see this play again, it's probably not going to be live. It might be what I'll call rounder radio. So I'll try and get that going now for while I'm gone. But otherwise, this is an exceptional rounder. You guys keep on grinding.